question, this is an issue of dispute, whether the excuse of ignorance can include issues of shirk and kufr or not. Some scholars say that if a person commits kufr or shirk out of ignorance, this is not justifiable and they will be thrown in hell for eternity. Other scholars like Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen say that no, this is not true. Otherwise, what was the reason for sending the messengers? So that they would uplift this ignorance and put the proof against the people. Because if they could not receive the proper knowledge, they can't be held accountable. Also in Sahih al-Bukhari and elsewhere, the famous hadith where a person on his dying bed called his wives and children and said, what kind of a man was I? And they said, you were the best of husbands and the best of fathers. And he said that I was a bad person. So if I were to die, cremate me and spread my ashes on the top of mountains and the bottom of valleys and over the oceans. Scatter me all over the place. For if Allah was able to gather me back, He would torment me severely. After they did what He had asked them to do, Allah ordered the top of the mountains and the bottom of the valleys and the oceans to gather his remains, and he was standing in front of Allah. And Allah asked him, my servant, why did you do what you had done? And the man says, because I was afraid of you, O Allah. Now, the concept and the doubt that this man had that if Allah were to gather me, He would have tormented me severely. This notion, this idea by itself is kufr. Yet due to his ignorance, due to his extreme fear that made him do such a thing, Allah Azza wa Jal forgave his sins and admitted him to Jannah. Therefore, whether it's a major sin or a minor sin or shirk or kufr, if a person does it out of ignorance, and Allah only knows whether he's ignorant or not, then he's not accountable, and Allah knows best.